Now, plenty of us check out humpback whales as they follow the coast, but blue whales are a step up from them. In fact, they're the biggest animals on the planet.
Our next guest has just come back from a trip to observe them in the Banda Sea off Indonesia, and he's also been lucky to see tiger sharks feeding on a dead whale, which is apparently a very rare sight. And he says we need to do for other species what we've done for whale numbers over the years. Ecologist Simon Mustoe, he joins us now. Simon, it's great to see you. Thank you for being with us. Is it just the size of these whales that got you interested?
Well, okay, size always matters, obviously.
Yeah, you said it.
but no, look, I mean, they're remarkable creatures, rare, of course, and since the very first blue whale I saw in the Bay of Biscay in Europe in the mid-1990s, I've been hooked ever since. Every encounter is equally exciting.
Oh, fantastic. Do we have blue whales around Australia here?
Well, we do, and in fact, the whales you're seeing on the screen right now are part of a population that actually migrates down our west coast, and the animals that would have left Indonesia a few weeks ago, some of those may have even reached off the coast here in Melbourne, where I live. I have it on good authority, in fact, that in the last few days there have been blue whales seen feeding south of Barwon Heads.
Whoa.
Ooh, wow.
And why is it so rare to see tiger sharks feeding?
Okay, so, I mean, tiger sharks, like blue whales and a lot of oceanic creatures, are long-lived and they travel big distances. I mean, okay, so it's extremely rare to see such a large group of animals together. This was the first time for me, first time for the crew who've been doing this for 30 years in this region. But some of these animals, the larger ones, have been tracked crossing the whole Indian Ocean from East Africa to almost to Indonesia. So, yeah, to get a collection like this is very rare indeed.
Geez, mate, your crew, underwater crew, is very, very brave to be up so close and personal to those tiger sharks in full feeding frenzy.
Yeah. We were over the edge of a zodiac. I think getting in amongst that would have been a little bit of folly.
Wow.
I had a different answer for why it was rare seeing tiger sharks. Come here, though. Tell us about the impact that the whale numbers recovery has with helping the health of an environment.
Okay, so here in Australia, we have one of the most successful examples of whale recovery in the world. So humpback whales, when I first started looking at whales in Australia 20 years ago, there were about 3,000. Now there are about 35,000 humpback whales. Now those humpback whales, earlier in the year, around springtime, you can stand on southern cliffs now and you can see whales as far as the eye can see feeding, and they're bringing nutrients to the surface, and they're concentrating that at such a phenomenal rate that within the proximity of every whale, you've got dolphins, sharks, tuna, seabirds, everything. They engineer their own ecosystems, and this is really important because it's everything we need to provide our fisheries and a stable climate.
I love listening to you talk about this. You're a bit of a wildlife adventurer yourself, on sea and land. From your perspective, what's been the most amazing trip you've done? Is it with the whales and the sharks?
Or the whale sharks?
The last trip was amazing, there's no doubt. But if you asked me that question again from time to time, I'd probably give you a different answer. The more I know, the more I realise about the importance of animals for my life, the more amazing it becomes. In fact, some of the most incredible encounters I've had in the last couple of years have been here in my own backyard in Melbourne.
Oh, your adventures are incredible, and Simon has released a book, Wildlife in the Balance, which is available now. Simon, thank you so much for chatting with us and sharing some of your adventures with us on Studio 10 this morning.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.
Top man. Thank you.